Hey peeps, hope you guys are having a good day at school or at home, wherever you guys are having class at today. I will not actually be at school for most of the week. I will be there on Thursday, but a kid in my son's daycare had tested positive for COVID, so he has to be in quarantine right now. Like I said, I will be there on Thursday, though. We'll do a little bit of review on Friday. We're going to have a test. I will not be there on Friday either. Um, but please make sure y'all are doing the assignments. If you did the stuff from last week, you're in really good shape. Um, we're only going to have one or two assignments that are going in the grade book this week. A couple of the assignments I use is extra credit stuff. So please make sure you guys are doing all that stuff. Today we're going to talk about three different things using proportions. We have talked about these before. I do just want to make sure you guys know or kind of understand this stuff. I'm going to give you guys an example of finding the part, finding the whole, and finding the percent. I am going to post those all in this video, though. I was going to try to make three different videos, but I don't really have time to post all those and get them uploaded. Sometimes it takes a long time. So please make sure you watch through this. So y'all, finding the part is the first one. The main thing you need to do before you do any solving is set up your two fractions next to each other. And if you don't remember when you're setting these fractions up, you have the part over the whole equal to the percent number you get. Sorry if you can't see that. Over 100. So y'all, before we can set that up, we actually have to use a problem first. So I'm going to post a little problem here. I'm going to hold it up on the screen. Y'all, please pause it if you don't have time to read this. I'm only going to show it for just a second. Like I said, pause that if you need it. That way you can write that down so you can do the practice problem with me. So it says 20 people want cake, but you only have enough cake for 30% of them. How many people will get cake? So we know we don't have enough cake for everybody, which means we're trying to find cake for part of the people. Since we're looking for the part, we need to have a question mark there. Later on, we'll change that to a letter, like actual variable, y'all, but for right now, we're just going to put a question mark there. It said there was 20 people that wanted cake, so 20 people is the whole. And then, lastly, it gives me the percent. It says 30% of them will get cake because I don't have enough cake for everybody. Which means 70% of them won't get cake, but we're not really worried about that right now. We just know that 30% of them do get cake. So set it up is my first step. I've done that. Now I need to cross multiply. And y'all remember cross multiply is not top times top, bottom times bottom. It's top of one side times bottom of the other side. A question mark times 100 gives me 100 question marks. On the other side, we multiply 20 times 30. Zeros, 0, 6. That gives me 600. I cross multiplied, that's step 2. Step 3, it says to divide by the question mark number, which means I should be doing 600 divided by my question mark number, which is 100. And this one actually comes out to be pretty easy, y'all. How many times does 100 go into 600? Is 6 times. So for this answer, it would be 6. In just a minute, I'm about to post the finding the whole video on here as well. So if you're trying to do finding the whole, you're going to see a 2. You're going to see finding the whole at the top. All right, y'all. This is the question for finding the whole. Go ahead and pause that for just a second if you need to write that down. I'll leave it up for about 3 seconds on here. But like I said, if you need to pause it, you can write it down, then come back with the video. All right. So yeah, we're going to start working on this question now. And this part of the video is the second part. This is finding the whole. So y'all, when you're finding the whole, we're going to go ahead and read through this question. But remember, there should be a different part that's missing because we're looking for a different value. So I'm going to rewrite this in just a second. Part, whole, percent, 100 always goes at the bottom under the percent there. So the question said, you saved $60 of your money. that is 50% of your total money. Since $60 is a percentage, it's not 100%, it's a lesser percent, it's a smaller percent. That means it's a portion of that. So 60 is not my whole, 60 is actually part of my money. We also know what percentage that is. The question says that was 50% of our total money. So my percent here is 50, which means what am I looking for? The whole, like it says here. The thing we're looking for is the answer to our question, so we're going to put a question mark there so we know that's the answer. Set it up. We've done that. Now we need to cross multiply. 60 times 100 is 6,000. Question mark times 50 gives me 50 question marks. I'm done cross multiplying. My last step is to divide by the number in front of the question mark. So I need to do 6,000 divided by 50. Y'all, you do not need to see how many times 50 goes into the whole number. Take it one step at a time. 50 into 60 is one time. I get 10. I get 100. 50 into 100 is 2 times. That's 100. I'm out of space here, but 100 minus 100 is 0. I still have 1 0 left at the end, so I do need to put that in as well. 50 goes into 0 times. So 6,000 divided by 50 is 120, which means I actually had $120 in the bank. Y'all, if you take it step by step, set it up, cross multiply, divide, make sure you take your steps carefully. You should do really good on this assignment. Y'all, I'm about to pause this one more time. We have one more one more type of problem we have to do, which is finding the percent. There is multiple ways you can find the percent, but I would like you guys to try it using a proportion today. Give me 1 second. All right, y'all. The last part on here is called finding the percent. Here's the question for finding the percent. Same thing as always, you guys. This is supposed to be a 4 in case you can't see that. That's a $4. A hat costs $16. You got a $4 discount. What percent was the discount is the question it's asking us here. All right, y'all, I've already set up, well, I've got the basic setup of it. Now we need to plug our numbers into our equation here so we can solve it by cross multiplying and dividing. So it says a hat costs $16. That's not part of the price of the hat, that's the whole price of the hat. So we know the whole is 16. The question says you got a $4 discount. That's part of your whole price. So we took part of that price away, which is 4. Which means the only thing left that we don't have, it says what percent. Since it says what percent, that means we're looking for our percent. What percent was the discount? So we're trying to find out what percentage of 4 is 16. Let's start with our second step. We set it up. Now we need to cross multiply. 4 times 100 is 400. 16 times a question mark gives me 16 question marks. Divide by the number in front of the question mark. So I'm going to take 400 divided by 16. 16 goes into 40 2 times. That's 32. I get 8. There should be a 0 that I bring down. 16 goes into 80. 16, 32, 48, 64, 80. 5 times. That's 25. I get 80 at the bottom, which gives me 0, so I am done. Which means my answer here, since this is 25, it's in the percent spot, so that's 25%. Y'all, I know this was a little bit of a longer video, but like I said, I will not be in class today. So hopefully you guys watch through this whole video. There's only 6 problems on the assignment today, so please make sure you guys get those things done. Once you are done with that, please do something quietly at your table. non-disruptive, no talking to other students, y'all, especially not these next couple of days because like we're gonna have a sub in there. If you have a question, please send me a message. I will try to be active on my email. I'll probably join Zoom at the beginning of some of these classes just to see if anybody has any questions. If you need anything, please let me know, you guys. Thanks, y'all.